Oh, Charlie. So right now, I believe most of you have already heard that Evangelist Mama Pat, aka Agradaa, has been sentenced to 15 years in jail with hard labor. I believe most of you have heard it, and those of you who haven't heard it, yes, it is true. Evangelist Mama Pat, aka Agradaa, has been sentenced to 15 years in jail with hard labor. Just today, we're fresh news, hot. And a lot of people are wondering why. What led to this? Some people are actually saying that it is this sentencing is related to or has something to do with Empress Gift Yosei and her husband Hopes in Adoye. That case, and I no fine, no tantalizing. That is my trademark. You are stealing it. I don't like that. I will take you to court. I will do you this. I will do you that. This sentencing has nothing to do with that. It is far away from that. Now, the issue that led to this sentencing began way back in the year 2022. And I'm here to give you all the gist. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this channel. I go by the name of Tankpa Maverick, as you already know. This is New Tryb Studios. Please subscribe, like, share, and leave your comments. I like how you have been doing it. You people are very supportive, and I like that. So let's get into the story. In October 2022, Evangelist Mama Pat was seen on one of her social media platforms doing a certain advert, and in that advert, she was counting stacks of CDs, and she said she in the video she counted 3 billion Ghana cedis in the video. And then in the video she went on to say that there's an all night coming on the 7th of October 2022. So if you want some of this money, come. If you need money to start business, you need money to do anything, just come, because she's going to share that money at the all night.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, and you're 1 billion because I could be a 200 million. 85 from 1 billion. And I will so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also 1 billion. And another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also so 1 billion. And yet, bra, but I see the way, but all night sleepy. The disca for your chuma, open scapo high dying, open sky you'll get today. That you will see you too. You give me down so open. Yeah, give it also.
And now people from all over the world, people from all over Ghana went to the all night, with their hopes of getting some amount of money to start businesses, to pay off their loans and do some 1 or 2 things, only for them to get there and hear Evangelist Mama Pat say that, Charlie, this money that we are sharing, you have to bring in some amount of money, take a seed. You know how they do it in church. So pick a seed and come forward. Yes, so your input will determine your output. So if you put garbage in, you will get garbage. If you put gold in, you will get diamond. That kind of scheme, something like that. And then some people went up there and then they, the seed nearby, and then they put the seed there and some 1 or 2 things.
Sunday. Favor ni beye juma guys. Favor ni beye juma. Jesus. You 100 cedis. Ebra what time is this? Oh yes. You 100 cedis. That's what you know. Guys. We are no benimu ha. 100 cedis, Brenimu ha, na me fa oil no and count. Yes. Na favor no and toast. Jesus. 100 cedis, no aba. Yes, Lord. 100 cedis, bra. God bless. Bonsama yemi abema. Bonsama kase.
Now, after the whole all night, some of the members came out, and okay, I can't say some, I don't know the number of people who were there, but most of the members came out and they were making noise, saying that Evangelist Mama Pat has defrauded them. She has scammed them. She told them that they should bring a certain amount of money and she was going to double it for them, Sikagari levels, you understand? But they did it and then they didn't get the money back. with defrauding. She didn't fulfill her promise, and then this led to, you know, some conversations online and some one or two things, and then Agradaa was picked up by the police, and then she was taken to court. So at court, no, they were, you know, it was back and forth like that, and then she was granted bail. But you know that when you are granted bail, it doesn't end over there. So from 2022, Agradaa and her team have been going to court till today, 3rd July 2025. Till today. So it was today that the judge was able to give his final verdict. That was convicted of 2 charges. One is defrauding by false pretense, and then the second one is charlatanic advertisement. First one is defrauding by false pretense, and then the second one is charlatanic advertisement. So now those were her charges. Now, as per Ghanaian law, before a judge can pass his verdict on any citizen who happens to be a female or a grown woman, let me say a grown woman who is capable of conceiving, the accused has to be taken to a hospital to check whether or not she is pregnant, because you know some people get pregnant and they don't even know that they are pregnant. So in light of that, Agradaa was taken to the police hospital for them to check whether or not she's pregnant, and then they took her there, and when they checked, Agradaa wasn't pregnant, and then they brought her back. Now when they brought her back, the judge was like, Charlie, now it's time to give my final verdict. Yes, the judge sentenced Agradaa to 15 years in prison with hard labor, 15 years in jail with hard labor. Now, Evangelist Mama Pat's lawyer has spoken. Let's listen to what he said.
English, give us English, please.
The court has spoken, but we disagree with everything the court said. But in spite of our disagreement, it's what it is. We will trigger processes to getting her out. You see, when prosecution closed this case, we made it very clear that there are some charges which no evidence was laid. The court disagreed with us, but in today's judgment, she acquitted and discharged her of count 4 and count 5, saying no evidence was led during the trial. So if no evidence was led during the trial, what basis do you order us to in the first place? So the fact that the court acquitted and discharged her on count 4 and count 5, on grounds that no evidence was led, is an indicative of the fact that the court itself agreed with us that it erred when it asked us to open our defense in respect of count 4 and count 5. With respect of count 1 to count 3, we are very clear in our mind that there are several other pieces of evidence on record. If considerations were given to them, it would not have come to the conclusions that the court came. We will trigger processes on Monday, and we believe that the sentence of 15 years is just excessive.
It's too excessive. Yes.
Even the amount involved is just 540 Ghana cedis. How can you be alleged you have defrauded somebody for 540 cedis and then be convicted for 15 years? I'm very clear in my mind that Agradaa has been jailed just because of who she is and not because of what she is alleged to have done. You get the point?
As counsel, aren't you concerned with the manner?
That's an observation made by the court, and we have said that we disagree. Everything from day 1 to today, the lady has always appeared before, not for once that she said she not going to come to court. We believe that these sentences are passed just to appease the public because of probably who she is. But if it's about the case, the evidence, and the law, that we will observe. In fact, if you say you are acquitting and discharging her of count 4 and count 5 on the basis that no evidence was led, then the question is, at the time that we ordered her to open her defense, clearly there's an error. So we believe that even if, how can you convict somebody for 15 years on some of these offenses? So we believe that the fact that you also ordered us to open our defense when you were very clear in your mind that there was no evidence on record, is an indicative of a premeditated mind. So we will take steps to avoid this.
Yes. So that's what's happening right now on the internet. This is why Agrada's pictures are all over your screen. Wherever you pass, you see Agradaa. Some people are jubilating, some people are sad, and it's a whole lot. But we are still waiting to see what will come next. Yes, this is why Agradaa is trending. I go by the name of Tankpa Maverick. This is New Tryb Studios. You know how we do it. I'll always come at you with interesting gist, and I'll come another time with another interesting gist. I'm out.